At the start of the movie, a guy opens a door and gets really surprised because he sees a world that's way behind our world by 10 years. There are buildings that look upside down, super cool cars, and crazy advanced technology, way more advanced than anything we have. Turns out, when God made everything, he made 22 other worlds to test stuff out. Some of these worlds are really sad, just full of war and bad stuff, while others are normal like ours. Then there are these worlds with super fancy tech and happier people. But here's the thing. Regular people from these worlds don't know about the other ones. Only special beings called gatekeepers do. They're like super-powered guards who watch over people traveling between worlds, and one of them is named Kirill. But guess what? Before he became a gatekeeper, he was just a regular guy from our world. In a different situation a few days back, Kirill gets back home after work and finds a stranger, Rena, in his place. He's all confused and asks her what she's doing there, wanting her to leave. But she says the house is actually hers, which really upsets Kirill. They start arguing, things get heated, and they end up calling the police. When Kirill finally gets back inside, he's shocked to see that everything looks totally different, and even his neighbors act like they don't know him. Rena shows some papers proving the house is hers, which makes things even more complicated. Eventually, the police tell Kirill to go away, and he has no choice but to leave. Feeling down, Kirill goes back to his office with a friend for a work celebration. It turns out he recently created a super successful game, and because of that, his company landed a big business deal. His bosses are thrilled with his work and express their gratitude for what he's done. But when he gets home, that's when he encounters the mysterious woman. Despite his efforts, Kirill can't prove the house is his, so he heads to his friend Kotya's place. There, he tells Kotya everything and tries to find his property papers online. After gathering evidence, Kirill takes it to the National Cooperation the next day, hoping to clear up the confusion. However, to his surprise, the government office has no record of his name in their database. Kirill heads back to his office hoping to find some proof that the place and the success he'd achieved were real. But shockingly, no one there recognizes him, not even those who were praising him the night before for his game. This makes Kirill furious, and he causes a scene, getting himself kicked out. Feeling lost, he turns to his friend Kotya, the only person who still believes in his identity. Kotya suggests meeting Kirill's parents to confirm things. Kirill goes to his father, hoping for recognition, but his father denies having any children, leaving Kirill devastated and angry. In a fit of frustration, Kirill decides to confront Rena, the woman who seems to be at the center of his troubles. He storms into his old home, demanding she leave. Things escalate into an argument, and Kirill, boiling with anger, threatens her with a knife. But Rena remains strangely composed, almost unfazed, even as Kirill points the knife at her stomach. In a shocking turn of events, Kirill is taken aback when Rena, instead of backing down, actually stabs herself in the stomach. Confused and bewildered by her actions, Kirill is left in utter disbelief as Rena passes away. The police arrive promptly, and to Kirill's astonishment, they don't take him into custody for Rena's death, releasing him without pressing any charges. Amidst this confusion, Kirill receives a mysterious text instructing him to head to a nearby lighthouse. Stranded in a desolate street at night, he decides to follow the enigmatic directions. The lighthouse appears run down, and Kirill spends the night inside. But when he wakes the next morning, he finds the lighthouse completely restored. Even more startling, the scenery outside has drastically changed, as if he's been transported to an entirely new place overnight. In a surreal twist, a courier suddenly appears through one door, delivering a stack of books, and from another door emerges Rena, seemingly alive. Kirill is dumbfounded, as he was convinced Rena had died. To add to his bewilderment, Rena instructs him to accept the courier, and then drops a bombshell. He's now in a different world, a parallel one to his own. Astonishingly, this world shares the name with the video game Kirill created. Rena unravels the truth that when Kirill developed his game, he unwittingly opened a gateway to this parallel world. She guides Kirill to a door, revealing a vista identical to his original world. According to Rena, now that he's created the portal, he must embrace this new reality. To make his transition smoother, she erased Kirill's identity from his former world, causing everyone to forget him. She discloses the existence of numerous parallel worlds, some with opened gates, and others yet to be unveiled. Rena, along with her associates, seeks out individuals with extraordinary abilities to open doors to different universes, and Kirill is identified as one of them. Only a privileged few are aware of the existence of parallel worlds, navigating between them using a tower known as the Traveler. Kirill, now possessing unique powers, questions Rena about her knowledge and true identity. In response, she unveils her non-human nature, claiming to be a super entity. and informs Kirill that he too has undergone a transformation akin to hers. With his newfound abilities, Kirill can materialize his desires within his tower. Appointed as a customs officer, he is tasked with scrutinizing individuals traversing between worlds, particularly those entering the universe he manifested through his video game. Reyna instructs him to read the books delivered by the courier to comprehend his powers and responsibilities. Unwilling to embrace this surreal reality, Kirill adamantly refuses and expresses his desire to return to his former world. Anticipating Kirill's reluctance, Reyna forewarns him that returning to his original world holds consequences. He'll remain unrecognized, labeled a criminal, and face arrest for Reyna's supposed murder. With Reyna's departure, Kirill opens up to Kotya, bringing him into his tower and recounting the bizarre events. As travelers start arriving, including Kirill's former girlfriend Anna, accompanied by her date Anton, revealed to be a super entity, the complexities of the situation deepen. To Kirill's dismay, Anna doesn't recognize him, highlighting the consequences of Reyna's actions in erasing his identity from the world. A flashback reveals that on the day before Kirill was forgotten, he was attempting to surprise Anna, but their relationship was strained due to Kirill's constant work commitments, causing him to forget her birthday. This oversight ultimately led to the dissolution of their relationship, as Anna, feeling neglected, refused to give him another chance. In a bittersweet moment, Kirill reluctantly approves Anna and Anton's departure, but he's unable to resist following them alongside Kotya, hoping to understand their destination. However, their pursuit is interrupted as they come under attack from a doll-shaped robot attempting to obstruct their path. Leveraging his newfound powers, Kirill effortlessly overpowers and disables the robot, clearing their way forward. Within the same building, they encounter a woman named Rosa, on the brink of death, pleading for water. Acting swiftly, Kirill provides her with water, which miraculously heals her wounds instantaneously. Rosa unveils a startling truth about this world. Water possesses unparalleled healing properties capable of curing any ailment or injury, even saving those on the brink of death. Rosa, revealed to be a customs officer, discloses her own extraordinary story. She entered this world at 27 years old, and, since then, ceased aging, becoming immortal. After chatting with Rosa for a bit, Kirill heads back to his tower and falls asleep. When he wakes up, he finds out that a new door to a different, really pretty world has opened up overnight. Excited, he decides to check out the beach nearby. But then Reyna and her friends from the secret group show up to check out this new world. Reyna gives Kirill a locket and tells him he can only go about 15 kilometers away from his tower. She warns that going any farther could be super dangerous, even deadly. Once Reyna and the others leave, Kirill, despite knowing the risks, decides to visit his parents, who are just 13 kilometers away. He heads out, but while on the train to his parents' place, he goes past the limit Reyna warned him about. As a result, Kirill starts feeling really weak. Feeling incredibly thirsty on his way to his parents' home, Kirill is saved by a kind stranger who offers him water, instantly reviving his strength. Upon reaching his parents' place, Kirill pretends to be a student of his father's and joins them for dinner. Later, he returns to his tower, only to find Anna and Anton appearing once again. Anna, having heard about the newly unlocked world with a beautiful beach, expresses her desire to visit. While Anna explores the beach, Kirill, using his role as a customs officer, discovers that Anton isn't actually Anna's date, but someone hired by the secret society to keep tabs on her. Relieved, Kirill seizes the opportunity to woo Anna once more. It's revealed that Kirill was able to open the door to the latest world because he was thinking of Anna, who loved beaches. As Kirill and Anna spend quality time together, he takes her to a party hosted by Reyna. This doesn't sit well with Reyna, who harbors feelings for Kirill. At the lively party, Rosa keeps Anna company, while Kirill engages in conversation with a man named Felix, a former customs officer from this world. Felix discloses his expulsion from the job because he opened gates to numerous new worlds without the secret society's approval. He reveals a world named Utopia, a dominant force overseeing all other worlds, inaccessible to individuals from other realms. Amidst the gathering, as Kirill is occupied conversing with others, Anna, feeling neglected, quietly leaves the party. Unfortunately, she falls prey to Reyna's henchman, who abducts her and transports her to a different world, ensuring her separation from Kirill. Unaware of Anna's predicament, Kirill searches for her at the party, but failing to locate her, he eventually returns to his tower. In a surprising turn of events, a member of the committee appears at Kirill's tower, clandestinely assigning him a task: to open a door leading to Utopia, the forbidden world. She claims that Utopia is the real world, and all other worlds are mere replicas of it. In the world called Utopia, everything is peaceful, and people live happily without any hate or sickness. The committee wants Kirill to learn the secrets of this world's success so they can help others. Kirill agrees, but he's worried about Anna. The next day, he checks the map and sees Anna's house is 15 kilometers away from his place. He knows going that far might hurt him, but he's so desperate to see Anna that he takes the risk. As he gets closer to her house, he starts feeling really sick, but he finds a way to keep himself going by eating snow. Finally, when he reaches Anna's house, she's not there, which makes him really sad. Returning to his tower, Kirill notices a new door has opened to a bleak and oppressive world, resembling a dystopian prison camp. The civilians there are struggling, working for a factory owned by a woman who is the world's customs officer. When she discovers Kirill's identity as a customs officer from another world, she requests him to inspire her workers with a speech. Kirill agrees, and amid the crowd, he spots Anna looking frail. It's revealed that Rena's henchmen left Anna stranded in this harsh world. Realizing that the customs officer won't let Anna leave, Kirill devises a plan. He cleverly blends into the crowd, distracting the officer with her workers, allowing him to escape with Anna. They're chased, but with quick thinking and agility, they manage to flee back to the lighthouse. Later, Kotya arrives at the lighthouse, and a surprising truth is revealed. Kotya is actually a member of the secret society. This revelation explains why he didn't lose his memory when everyone else in Kirill's world forgot about him. In a tense moment, Kotya is furious with Kirill for bringing Anna back from another world, restricting Kirill's movement to a mere 50 meters from the tower. As Kotya departs, Anna's health starts declining, prompting Kirill to take her to a world of her dreams. There, Anna begins to recover, but stepping beyond the 50-meter limit causes Kirill's health to rapidly worsen. He's on the brink of fading away, until Anna removes the locket given to him by Rena when he first arrived. This action saves Kirill's life, and they return to the safety of the tower. The following day, a new door opens to a magnificent world, one that's incredibly beautiful, technologically advanced, and seemingly flawless. Kirill encounters the customs officer of this world, who reveals that this world is the original one, 10 years behind the others in terms of development. The revelation hits Kirill hard. The parallel worlds were designed as a way for this original world to foresee potential issues and prevent disasters. The utopian world actively learns from the mistakes of other worlds, taking proactive measures to avert catastrophes. For instance, if war erupts in one world, this utopia avoids all actions that might lead to war. Similarly, in case of diseases or apocalyptic events in other worlds, this world takes precautions to sidestep those disasters. Moreover, whenever a new invention emerges in a parallel world, this utopia swiftly replicates that technology. Surprised by the revelation, Kirill determines to go back to the tower. However, the officer vehemently denies his return, fearing that Kirill, privy to the utopia's secret, cannot be allowed to live. Agents from the utopia relentlessly attempt to eliminate him. Yet against the odds, Kirill somehow succeeds in making his way back to the tower. As Kirill confronts Rena, he discovers she sent Anna away to another world again. This makes Kirill furious, and he starts fighting Rena. Their intense battle ends when Kirill defeats Rena, causing a sudden collapse in Kirill's world. Rena's demise triggers a strange event. Everyone starts remembering things they had forgotten, and Kirill's mom reaches out, urging him to come back home. Kotya arrives and shares the grim news that the tower, their way to other worlds, is broken. Determined to find another way, Kirill seeks Kotya's help. As they leave, a fire brigade arrives to put out the fire at the tower's ruins. Surprisingly, Rena somehow survives, leaving the story with an uncertain ending, hinting that there might be more to come in a potential sequel. Thanks for watching, guys.